Hey y'all, happy Sunday. I am on the way home from church and I just want to share some stuff with y'all. There is a podcast class that I wanted to be a part of, but I know it's like an investment, The quality things ain't never super duper cheap, but sometimes they are because YouTube is free right now and I'm enjoying that. So y'all, I was looking about doing it. I applied and I've been accepted. Now, why am I telling y'all about this? Because I've been thinking about discipline and consistency for a while now. Now, I had a class that actually finished yesterday. It was through AFT, American Federation of Teachers, and it was a teacher leader program where we do research for 9 months on something that we really feel needs to be addressed in the teacher community that will just make teaching a better profession, stronger profession, empower communities, empower districts, empower everything that has to do with education. But the slant is that it's coming from teachers, like by teachers for teachers, or by teachers for the teachers and the community, that kind of thing. So I presented yesterday, and I would give you my question, but it's all long and I don't really have it memorized. I'm just in shock that I was able to finish it and do well, and I really appreciate that. And the opportunity to even get selected to be a part of it. So my suggestion is that, my question was, does a monetary compensation encourage teachers to be mentors and increase the retention of teachers in our profession? My suggestion, and I did the research, I got articles and everything. My suggestion is that when they look for mentors for schools, that we get the retired teachers. I know a lot of teachers who are retired, and it's not so much that they gave up on the teacher profession or they don't want to teach or just want to stay away from the school. It's having to deal with the wonderful plethora of whatever the kids are going through. You know what I'm saying? So having a class with 30 students, having a class with 20 students, having a class with 10 students, but they're all special needs, and you've only been trained to handle one of those needs, those kind of things. So I really believe bridging the gap is what's necessary. Retired teachers can remain teaching, but they should be used, if they want to mentor the newer teachers, to guide them and help them do those things and be there. Because if you're already a teacher in a district like I am, whatever school district, and you're already the department chair for your school district, and you're also the team leader for your school district, where do you find the time to be a mentor, to live your best life, to stay healthy, and to not let teacher hijack your life? I don't know, because everyone has been given a 24-hour daily allotment, okay? That 24-hour daily allotment of hours in a day has limited what we can do, because part of that has to go to sleep, part of it has to go to eating, part of it has to go to, I don't know, just living your life. So when we look at all that, having a retired teacher be a mentor is awesome. They don't have the student responsibility. They don't have schedules as far as, given to them by the district, given to them by the school. So they can help. And that is my little soapbox. Now with that, I enjoyed it. I had to write the paper. I had to make a presentation. And I'll be honest, I understand. I have more empathy for my students now that I have written this paper, okay? It was just a 2-page paper, which in theory doesn't seem like it's so much, but those two pages, they almost didn't get done. I kept putting it off because I had other things to do. I'm part of the 8th grade transition ceremony council, so it takes a day for that. Where I'm also helping with the 8th grade formal dance. I was doing that. There's field trips and things, and I didn't realize that my time wasn't as organized as I thought it was. I didn't realize that I wasn't in place like I needed to be, like mentally and physically, and actually writing down my responsibilities. I was not doing that like I should have. So I realized, you know what? This summer I have 60 days to really focus on me being a well-rounded person. The next 60 days, really starting tomorrow, but actually starting today, I've already made a promise to walk 15,000 steps a day. I can do that in these 2 months because number one, there's no school, so I'm not going to allow myself to have any excuses. getting up early. I usually get up around 5 or 6 anyway, then I lay back down. But that's not what the discipline in me does. Okay, so when I get up in the morning, I'm gonna have some walking clothes next to the bed so I can just throw them on and go walk. I always enjoyed the walk after I've started it. It's overcoming the initial inertia, the initial friction, the initial resistance. But once I get into the groove and start walking, I can make it happen. And I really enjoy those walks. Now, why am I talking about that? The discipline needed in the program I was in to write that paper, the discipline needed to make the presentation, the discipline needed to do the research and to really organize it and structure it. And I thank everybody who was in that program because they were awesome teachers. I feel like it was 20 of us. It wasn't that many, but the discussions were wonderful. I thank our facilitators. I'm not going to say the whole name, but Ian, LaWanda, Brianna, you know who you are. You guys are awesome. Doing that let me realize that there's certain achievements in my life that truthfully, I mean, I'm at the tender age of 12 times 4. And truthfully, I could have made these achievements if I had been more organized and disciplined. Organized, like have actually written out what it is I'm going to do. Like, what are you doing? What is your actual goal? They always say, have a goal, have a goal, have a goal. I never really wrote them down. I was like, oh, I'll just remember it. I have given up trying to remember everything. I have a notebook. I have a planner. I might not be using the planner the right way, but I write those goals in there and I do what I need to do. And I'm excited about moving forward in a productive fashion. The walking every day, that's going to change everything because that is the lowest hanging fruit when it comes to being highly active. I'm telling you the truth. I did my research. I was like, how can I be highly active without doing backflips and jumps and all the things? And they said, hey, 10,000 steps is good. 15,000 is great. Like Tony the Tiger great. So that's why I'm doing that. Also, y'all, I have little weights. I have the little arm rests, dumbbells, kettlebells, all those things that have been collecting dust. And I mean, I've had to dust them, and I will be using them this summer. I want to be the person I see myself as. I was an athlete in high school. I was even an athlete in college. And I don't know what made me think I would just maintain that status without practicing or rehearsing or any of that stuff. So, I'm here to be like, you know what? Oh, my name. I am Tina Smith. That's my name. My YouTube name is Female Physicist, but that's my name, Tina Smith. Look, I have to stay organized. I have to come out of the idea that I'll just remember everything I need to do. And it's not about even being forgetful. It's about having less stress and still try to remember those things. So what I'm doing now, I'm looking at this program. I had a podcast that I was working on, but I now realize that I need help. So I'm getting help on my podcast. It's the New Teacher's Cheat Sheet. It is in Spotify. I think it's everywhere you can find podcasts. It's out there now. And the other thing is, I'm taking action. I was told by a mentor, because I'm in the Kingdom Entrepreneur University with Tiffany Montgomery and all those wonderful resources, and she was like, you need to go live daily. So that is why I'm here. We're going to be going live. We're going to be sharing what we're doing. If you're a teacher and you feel overwhelmed and you're not sure if you're even doing the right thing, come on, like, subscribe, follow me, ask me questions. I will tell the truth and I will be honest with you, and we're going to be living our best life, because the main thing about my channel is right now, we're not going to let teacher life hijack our real life. Teacher life's not going to hijack our health, our wealth, or our happiness. We're going to separate ourselves from the job while still doing a good job, okay? So y'all, happy Sunday, happy pre-June. And for all the teachers who are done with work for this school year, take a break, but then get back in and take care of yourself. Bye, y'all. Have a great, great day. Okay, now look, I'm looking for how you stop it. I look for the X. Okay, the X.